Where's the streamer? Where's Patrouski? What the hell? Where's he at? Hey, you know I'm blowing up that bathroom, fellas. What's up? How are we doing? Sorry for the long as hell intro. Didn't plan for that one. My mistake. Hey, you know how it is. 12 minutes. Okay, 12-minute intro is fucking crazy. That is heinous work. That is fucking crazy. Holy shit. Goodness gracious. Sorry, boys. My dinner last night consisted of 1.5 meals of Thai food because my wife Casey didn't finish hers. So I had like 1.5 full meals of Thai food, and I put extra chili powder on both of them, and I had 3 hard Mountain Dews. Okay, so that's what I'm walking into this. Actually, sorry, 3.5 hard Mountain Dews. My wife just what is it with Casey didn't finish half of hers either. So there it is, man. There it is. Don't worry. If people are in ads, I'm gonna stall for. Don't worry. I'll stall. Don't worry, guys. I know you're begging. I will stall for content a little bit longer. I know it's everybody's favorite thing, the best thing in the world. Whew. Alpha Sneasels. Yes. I stole my dinner. Wait a minute. You told me. Wait a minute. Yo, that's fucked up. What's the... Oh my god. We're at the point where I'm so fat, I'm stealing my wife's dinners. Okay, that's fucking crazy. I don't know if you can say that, man. Holy shit. As an Alpha Sneasel spawn, I might be able to... get to that. I might not. Well, should be able to. That's just mean. Yeah, I wouldn't do that. Don't worry. That would be fucking unhinged. That's a few steps beyond mean, I would even argue. A little desperateness in there. A little desperosity. What's the word for desperateness? Desperateness? We're a Google stream. Desperateness is a noun that refers to the state of being extremely desperate, characterized by a loss of hope, extreme need, or urgency. Brits when they have no mild cheddar cheese for their beans on toast. Okay. We're so back, boys. We're so back. Caught a shiny dino. Dude, hell yeah, man. Desperation's probably the better word. That is true. Caught a shiny dino. Dude, fucking congrats, Bong. Hell yeah, man. Congratulations. Thank you for the Legion. Thank you for the 9 months. I fucking appreciate it, dog. Thank you. True story, my buddy and his dad is to see a complete unknown at the movie theater. I got chicken tendies and fries. Then 20 minutes in, I left him. I love that. I love that you preface that with like true story. Like the streamer won't believe. You won't believe that I fucking shit my brains out in a movie theater. I gotta preface this with, guys, this is a true story. Hear me out. I love that you were like, this story's so fucking insane. I've got to let him know it's true. I got to tell him, dude. Cam's still frozen. That's just how it is, man. Had a lot of Botox this weekend, and now I'm just frozen up like this. No, dude, I appreciate you watching. Oshu? You can yell at me if I get it wrong. You're allowed to yell at the streamer. Dude, I'm happy people have access to the information. I'm happy the information's out there. I'm happy people are playing the game, you know? Game's good as hell. PokeMMO is a good as hell game. Oh, shoot. Gotcha. Of course. Thank you. All right. How was your long weekend? Up and down, like mostly like in terms of like my relaxation levels and like my ability to like take a break from work, it was super fucking nice. Like some other stressors came up, like I mean, that's life, they always do, but like still pretty fucking good, you know? I think I really needed it. I think I also we'll talk about it here in a quick sec. I think I have a little bit of like a content change that could happen, but we'll see. Because I couldn't believe like how like I took 1 day off stream and I made that I had the most productive day of my life. It was like not really, but like I'm gonna be a little dramatic, but it was fucking insane. That my Halloween, my event season prep guide, that was, I took 1 day off stream and I was like, man, I actually have enough energy to like make proper like guides and like dense content, you know? Got a haircut. I actually did get a haircut. How'd you, yeah, but you're just going off the, yo, what's up, Danny? Okay. Yeah, PokeMMO should be adding VGC. We just don't know when. It's been confirmed. It's a matter of when it's happening. Repel Trick Tropius? I think you can. I believe you can Repel Trick Shiny Hunt Tropius because someone did it. That's like, I believe that's the best strat for that shiny, but I could be wrong, Squiddy, to be fair. Let me qualify. Repel Tricking requires a very, very specific setup. First shiny on the Iron Man. Dude, congrats. Surely the August and September update comes before Halloween, right? Yeah, of course. Of course. You know, PokeMMO's not really been known to be late on updates from what I've seen, personally. Kick W. Okay. Do we start on this song? I think we do, boys. Alrighty, we actually start the stream. Alrighty, fellas, I feel like we've stalled for enough content. How are we doing today, fellas? Good morning, good morning. My name's Patrouski. Welcome back to the PokeMMO stream recap, your daily source of tips, tricks, information, and what's going on inside the PokeMMO community. We have a few things to go over today, like our typical upcoming catch events and other events. Let's go ahead and jump into what we're looking at there. Browser, there we go. All right, first things first. Let it snow. We've got ourselves a Cryogonal catch event coming up at 2 p.m. ET on Friday, the 29th of August. That's this Friday at Twist Mountain in Unova. Cryogonal's +10. Woobat is neutral, and then Cubchoo is -2. You got some nature bonuses here as well. And then the prize is a shiny Cryogonal. Some of us might have way too many of these and not care about this event, any Shiny Wars participants. But if it's pretty like rare-ish. If you don't consider Shiny Wars participants, because if you don't know, Cryogonal's been like meta. It was disgustingly meta in the first Shiny War where people spent like hundreds of hours just that one spot. And then I believe in the second Shiny War, it was also pretty good for like a quick sec, but once you got your Cryogonal, you moved on. Versus like last year, it was like Cryogonal Wars. How many people can get 20 Shiny Cryogonals? If you haven't done Shiny Wars, you probably don't have a Cryogonal. If you've done Shiny Wars, you probably have one. It's a cool shiny. If you haven't done Shiny Wars, it's a cool shiny. You don't get PTSD if you haven't done Shiny Wars. Dig it, Chad. All right, next up, Luvdisc catch event, the 31st of August, Sunday at 1 p.m. ET, Route 19 Kanto. Luvdisc only. This is a cool event. You can make some profit. You could catch some, you know, heart scales, some Luvdisc, obviously. Have a chance for a shiny Luvdisc, kind of like a tough, like fishing shunt only. Fishing Shunt plus 1,000 RP. I've been saying for a while, right now is the best time. If you want to win free RP, I mean, it's always good to win free RP, but right now is the best time to win free RP by far, with the event season coming up. Also, check out my event season prep guide if you haven't. I was really happy to take some time to make that video. I took off stream for one day, made that video, very happy with it. We'll talk more about streaming and my schedule. I have a small schedule change, I think. Kind of thought process coming up, so we're gonna talk about it. But anyways, next up is this Bayleaf catch event. Now this is an unofficial catch event. You don't see a whole lot of these nowadays. I feel like they kind of fell off. People used to always ask me, Patrouski, why don't you host catch events? And I was always like, you know, well, there's like 3 official catch events a week, plus like 3 more unofficials every week. So it was like 6 catch events a week. Why do I need to host one more? You know, we have plenty of catch events, but unofficial catch events have kind of fallen off, to be totally honest. And now we've got this, but some people bringing them back. So shout out to people like Scooty Sauce for hosting stuff like this. It's just for the love of the game, man. This is a Bayleaf like Chikorita catch event. It's on August 30th, Saturday, 2025. August 30th, Saturday, 2025 at 4 a.m. my time. But I love seeing catch events. I always say, whenever I see a catch event that I cannot go to, or I'm sorry, 2 p.m. my time. I'm trolling. Never mind. I saw the AET and my brain went, I don't know, why did I think that was, I'm out of it today. 2 p.m. my time, okay? 2 p.m. EST, ET. Location, Route 48 in Johto. That's right below the Johto Safari Zone. Right below that. Bayleaf and Hoppip. No Chikorita. Bayleaf and Hoppip are your species bonuses. And then you've got your nature bonuses. And the prize, once again, this is a unofficial event, so the prize is from like other players running this. This is not the staff. This is not spawned in rewards. This is just out of the pocket. It's out of their pocket for like the good of the game, you know? They're giving away a 5x31 bold Chikorita, plus 1,000,000 Pokeyen, plus an ability patch grass. That's kind of cool. Plus a flower crown, which is like a pretty cheap vanity, but it's a beautiful vanity if I recall correctly. Second place is 500k Pokeyen plus the flower crown. Third place 100k, and then fourth place some ability patches and a flower crown. Really cute event, man. I love stuff like this. Themed community events are fantastic. And then finally, we have one more catch event. This comes out tomorrow. So if you're watching the stream recap, it is like happening today. It's at 8 p.m. 8 p.m. ET, Tuesday the 26th of August. So literally tomorrow as I'm recording, today if you're watching the recap. 26th of August, 2 p.m. ET. There's gonna be a little bit of a Joltik Galvantula catch event. Okay, I love this art. It's great as well. Over at Charge Stone Cave. I love that this I don't know if that's auto corrected, or I love the idea that they just call it Charleston Cave because that's really cute. I think it's Charge Stone Cave. You could catch Tynamo, Joltik, Ferroseed, Clink, and Baldur. Tons of different species bonuses. Should be a good variance of scores. Quiet and Careful being your nature bonuses. And then there is a shiny prize up for grabs on this one, which is really crazy. Like, really generous to offer that up as a prize. Offer up an OT shiny. First place prize is a Thick Strawberry, which is a, it seems like a staff member. I'm not really familiar with them, so apologies to Mr. Strawberry, or Miss They Strawberry. Really cool name. Shiny Joltik, level 23, 1 times 31, Impish Nature, and 1,000 RP is up for grabs. So this is a cool, like, really kind rewards, really generous, really cool, like as close as you can get to an official catch event as possible. Shout out to Thick Strawberry for Thick Strawberry for hosting it. Maybe they're not staff and it's just maybe I'm confused. It's just like them being the, you know, their staff for their event. I'm not sure, but very, very cool of them to host this. Very, very cool thing. Next up, making let's face it, making Pokeyen right now is hard in PokeMMO. The game is in a quieter period right now. It's almost like a PokeMMO feels like a slumbering dragon right now. Okay, PokeMMO is like this. People just finished Shiny Wars. People are either prepared for upcoming event season, or they either already prepared or are like preparing quietly or passively, or are waiting or like taking a break to wait to prepare. A lot of people are being very chill right now on PokeMMO. Okay, they're not grinding 16 hours a day. We just did that. We're taking a break, right? A lot of people are in their break period right now for Pokemon. You have to keep that in mind. That slows down the market tremendously. A lot less people are buying things. Or if they're buying things to then use that thing to make more Pokeyen. So it's tough to make money right now. The best money makers right now are pure yen methods, things like Jimmy runs, Trinity runs, as well as like berry farming. But it's the calm before the storm. I super agree. Event season is so ludicrously hectic. I cannot, if you've never done it before, I cannot like portray the feeling into you enough. You are constantly in a rush. It is a constantly thinking about Pokemon, constantly like trying to get to the next thing. There is so much to do. It's better to like plan around what you can do and just accept you probably won't be able to do everything during an event season because there is so much to do. All right, but as a way, if you want to make some Pokeyen, I thought this was really interesting. So Nincada, I've been a big fan of Nincada catching for a while. I think one of the best ways to make Pokeyen right now is catching things for shiny hunters. So many types of play spend money to make more money, right? A lot of people are spending money in Pokemon to make more money, and it makes it so there's only so much like room for growth, if that makes sense. Only so much room for profit, as the next step will always be there. Shiny hunters, they're not spending money to make money, right? Shiny hunters are spending Pokeyen to get shinies, right? So like Nincada's level 21 to 23, 600,000. This is insane. You could sell this guy boxes of Nincadas for 600,000 Pokeyen a box. That is so much money. And the reason why, he's trying to shiny hunt Shedinja, right? He's trying to shiny hunt Shedinja, and it saves him. Yeah, shiny hunters are the biggest consumers in the game right now by far. So true. This is insane. Yeah. And now I would recommend reaching out to him before you go start farming or leveling Nincadas with the, oh, he's definitely gonna. I would try to like respond to this guy on the forums. I can link it in chat really quick, and you can find this on the forums under the forum thread that it's under. Let me go see. Under Trade Corner. Okay, Trade Corner. This is a really cool hunt. Oh, thank you for the raid, dude. What's up, Zeffy? Really cool hunt. Really cool thing. Even if you can't sell to this guy. Yeah, apparently someone in chat said he's taking a break. Yeah, there you go. That's why it's important to double check. Perfect. There you go. Perfect timing. Even if he's taking a break, you can still sell boxes of Nincadas for really good Pokeyen. So let's say he's taking a break. I love talking about Nincada farming. You can go sell Nincadas right now. Not on the GTL. That's a waste of money. Do not do that. If you go sell a Nincada on the GTL, you're selling it for 2,400 Pokeyen. You're only making 1,400 after the 1K listing fee. Just like Dittos, you should never sell Nincadas on the GT, at least single ones. If you have like a few laying in your boxes, you want to get sure. But I would recommend farming up to like 60 or so, farming up to a certain amount. So farm up to a box of Nincadas, like 60 Nincadas, and then sell them. That's like, in my opinion, like similar to Dittos. Very, very similar to Dittos, right? And you can sell them for, you would undercut the market a little bit, but you could sell like a box of Nincadas for 2,500 a piece, right? So if you sell a box of Nincadas for 2,500 a piece, let me reset my calculator. That's 150,000 Pokeyen per Nincada box. That's really good if you ask me. You could really, really quickly catch these, as well as if you want to level them. The reason people are willing to pay more for leveled up Nincadas, if you want to, I would recommend, once again, find a buyer before you start the activity. But if you have a buyer, you could just buy these Nincadas or go buy boxes of Nincadas yourself from someone else, XP train them up to level 20 or so, cancel any evolutions if those come up, but like train them up. And then level 19, I think. Level 19 is usually the strat. You want them just before an evolution. The reason being is because people are going to buy them to XP candy them to evolve them into Shedinja, right? So the closer they are to level 20, the less other people have to spend on XP candies. So there's some really good profitability that people do want that level, right? Gruden wanted level 21, 23 specifically. Gotcha. Make sure you find a buyer, know what you're doing if you're going to do very, very specific stuff. But in terms of general Nincada farming, it's hard to go wrong. It's hard to go wrong just farming Nincadas and selling them as boxes. I think it's really, really good pure profit. The main thing is the cost of the balls. If you're like, you could fall swipe Pokeball and catch like, I would guess 40 to 60, 40 to 50 an hour, maybe something like that. Probably 40 an hour at least. Just fall swipe Pokeball. Super cheap cost. Would be 200 Pokeyen per ball. You could also like nest ball these, but it's gonna eat into your profits so much it's probably not worth it, but I could be wrong. Okay, I think that's all the intro I wanted to do today. Let's go ahead and jump into some PokeMMO and actually play the video game. If you guys have any questions, topics, etc., let me know. Let's go ahead and jump into it. Thanks for watching. As always, like the video if you enjoyed, subscribe for daily PokeMMO videos, and follow me on Twitch for streams usually Monday through Thursday. Well, I guess that brings up one last topic of to talk about. I don't know, I might be streaming less, fellas. I'm gonna be super honest. I think if I'm being honest, streaming has become less fun for me over the past, I don't know how long, but it's become less fun. And I think I'd like to be honest with you guys and tell you what's going on. I want to be doing content that I find fun, that's also helpful to you guys and also entertaining. I might get back to, before I started streaming, for those who don't know, before I streamed Monday through Thursday, I would just upload a PokeMMO video like on a money making or like a tip or like a guide or whatever every single day before stream recaps. Before stream recaps, I was uploading a new video every single day. I don't know if I'll return to that, but maybe like every other day, and I might start streaming less is something I'm considering. I don't want to, confirm that, or like, even if I do start streaming less, it will be hey, this is just an arc for the time being. So maybe over the next 6 months or whatever period, right? It doesn't mean I'm going to stream less for the rest of life. Don't take this as, oh, because he's feeling this way, it's a permanent change. No. It might just be, hey, for like the next, even like month or two during the off season, right? Until like October rolls around, right? And for August and September, and August is almost over, I might stream a fair bit less in September. That's kind of where I'm at. That's it. Then I'm going to catch up, get videos done, get things prepped, and be ready for event season. So just quick little thought process, and wanted to talk about that. Hopefully you guys understand. I appreciate your patience understanding there. Let's go ahead and jump into this Ho-Oh fight.